Hey, can you stop trying to scam people? Reinforcing the stereotypes about your race. Amazing. Y'all should not trust Lost and Learning, but you'll learn nothing from this. Oh my god, bruh, this girl just scam people using guilt and making the stereotypes for a country worse. Not these dumb kids defending an art thief and a scammer. Why are people so dumb? You're literally defending a scammer. As an Indian myself, I am truly disappointed. This is getting messy, so let's get into it. Hey guys, it's me, your local ninja, back with a brand new video. This is a different type of video, you know, I'm just trying to test the waters with this one. But recently, okay, not very recent, it's like a couple of weeks ago, I was scrolling on YouTube and I accidentally, stumbled upon this video that says please don't skip. And initially, you know what, never mind. I was about to skip the video, but then I decided, you know what, let me give this video a try. You know, maybe they need the help, maybe they need the view or whatever. So I went into the video and I watched it and I felt sympathy for this person, until weeks later I discovered that they were actually a big ginormous scammer and they ran away with everyone's money. So let's get into the first part of this video. What happened? Okay, so aside from annoying mic noises,
hello guys.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
I'm sorry if that hurt your ears, but she explains in a video why she's making the video. We all know it's because she wanted money, but hey, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, she didn't explain the situation, which I in fact have a lot of questions about, and it needs answering. She talks about how she's in the city, far from home, and how her parents can't help her, because if you haven't guessed, they are poor. And she says that she needs some money to get back home because every door seems closed.
Every door seems closed.
Which you'll later find out is not the case. She then talks about how she has tried every way to get home and that she had a part-time job and her boss hasn't been paying her for 2 months.
Damn!
Yeah, I know, 2 months. She then also says that she hasn't been paying rent. So for 2 months she hasn't been paying rent and continued to work every day, even though she hasn't gotten any money at all, right? So which is kind of fishy to me, but anyway. I have a lot of questions already. Like, why didn't you confront them earlier? She did say she did, but then they just threaten her. But isn't labor laws a thing? Like, in every country there are laws that are put in place to prevent certain things from happening. Why didn't she report it to, I don't know what they called in India, but why didn't she report it to them? Why didn't she tell the police about it or explain to her landlord about it? Something like that, something along the lines. And also, why didn't she call out the company? If the company wasn't paying her and continued to threaten her, then the reasonable thing to do is actually call out the company so people could actually boycott that company that is so mistreating their people, right? So to just be reasonable for her to say that. And honestly, why didn't she look for a job earlier? Because in the video she says,
I'm outside sitting in the park for now.
She was in the park for 2 to 3 days. So I know for 2 to 3 days with a high unemployment rate, you're probably not going to get a job. But while you were working for, I don't even know what company you're working for back then, why couldn't you just find another job worthwhile and apply for jobs earlier? It would just make sense to me. Oh, and wait, let's not forget the landlord part, the rent part, right? It's actually not a surprise that her landlord evicted. It's realistic, I guess. Anyway, hello, you're in the park. How can you have time to write a script, edit a long video promoting your shop, trace art, by the way, traced art. According to this video that I saw, I'll leave the link in the description, but according to this lady that I watched, she says that the art that this woman traced was not her own. Obviously, she stole it from someone else, which is number 1 red flag. Number 2 red flag that I'm also carrying on the message from this video over here is that her account is brand spanking new. So which means she created an account. She didn't use her old YouTube account or whatsoever. She created a new account just to spread awareness of how she's suffering in pain, right? And first of all, being alone in a dark, scary park is dangerous, and she admitted that. But then later in the video, she also says that she's been doing digital products at night in the park. you know, I'm not even gonna say anything. And also, where are you getting electricity and Wi-Fi to keep your phone alive and to post the video? What I also want to know is where the park is and why is there no people around that no one bothered to call the police? I mean, this young woman has been in the park for 2 to 3 days and no neighbors or anyone around the park who are local there even bothered to call the police or look for something. Like, I know India is a very populated country and it would make sense that someone would at least, you know, be there for her. She also comments on how she hasn't slept for 3 days, but there are real symptoms of not sleeping for 3 days. And all of this adds up to, you know, her working at night and her working continuously without no sleep, no food, no house, no nothing. You know what is the fishiest of the fishiousness, right? Basically, okay, I believed her, right? I literally believed. I remember leaving a comment, liking a video, copying a link, all of that just so I could get out to the right people. Luckily, I was poor. Luckily, I don't have money to be spending on someone, right? But like, you know, I would if I could, but I couldn't. And I'm glad I couldn't. Because after her videos got called out, like as being a scammer and all of those things, after people started spreading awareness, guess what she did? Just take a guess, just take a guess. She deleted her videos. I don't know about deleted, I think privated her videos. And then she was like, it was just insane how she privated her videos after being called out. So, but if you want to watch her complete video, someone actually re-uploaded it, which I'm going to also leave in the description for you to go watch or go see. And on that note, I just want to spread awareness of the seriousness of this video, right? Listen, she scammed people, and then her latest video said that, oh, is it really scamming if you chose to buy the products? And someone in the comments said that scamming just means like selling something with the intention of like misleading people or making them believe something that isn't true. And I completely agree with that person, right? But people like her, I'm not sure how old she is. Like, I'm sure she's probably like, I don't know, like 13 or 9 or something along the lines, because you can see in her voice, right? But I just want to say, like, it's actually serious that she's making something like this, because other artists or other people who do need help will now be overlooked because of this controversy that's spreading like wildfire. Because you could literally, like, she didn't even send in real life pictures and people just believed her. She didn't bother showing the park. She didn't bother giving the company's name. She didn't bother with anything. And now people would bother doing those things who actually do need help. They will immediately be overlooked because they are scared of what will happen again. You can imagine other people who actually gave money, real life money to her to help her, are feeling now after she just punched him back into the, like, it just doesn't make sense, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm so sorry for the people who actually did that. It enrages me that people are still doing this in a big 2025. It's going on to 2026, bro. Like, usually I try to keep my videos lighthearted and funny, but this is just going way too far, and we as an art community need to stop all of this. Okay, maybe I should take the seat back. Anyway, guys, this video is getting a bit long. So, as always, leave a like before you go. Comment, subscribe. I really love your comments. I really love to engage with you guys. And, yeah, I'll see you soon. Ninja out.